Greetings everyone, I am RSV. Is Premium finally worth it? Let's discuss. Well, in Caveras there's been a few additions to the Premium pool that make me bring this question up. The major one is that the Premium Pass now comes with the auto sell feature, as that feature is not baseline. Now, this means that the Premium Pass will save you monthly SG, which is always something that you can benefit from. In fact, it saves you 500 SG a month, which is a significant amount. Most likely, to get everything you want on the monthly SG scratch, you will have to spend 2000 SG. And then on top of that, every month for material storage, you need 240. This means that if you do not use Premium, you need a total of 2740 SG to feasibly get everything that you want from the scratch and be able to play the game still. Not to mention an additional 100 for Mission Pass, which I did forget about. Though it's honestly debatable whether or not Mission Pass is worthwhile. While the Mission Pass does give you a lot of goodies, its worth is highly debatable at the moment, as the majority of the items on the Mission Pass are repeats. But there are more benefits than just that. For example, with the Premium Pass, you do get the 10% drop rate boost, as well as the XP boost. And I feel in Caveras, both of those are more worth your time, given that we have Rug to obtain, we have Blizzardium to obtain, and we have a lot of just rare possible drops that we can get. Getting a passive 10% drop rate is definitely more worthwhile. The last feature on this list involves the treasure shops. Now, the treasure shops can be used for vendors to obtain items that are fairly hard to obtain, as well as it's the only place to obtain the S-series augments, which are just versions of other augments with an S in front of their name. But you can also get materials such as X-Cubes and Arms Refiner, Blizzardium, and even Photon Scales. I do believe you can also get the Decode series from the vendor, and well, Premium helps with this as well. For example, if you are a free-to-play player, you can get only 2 Arms Refiner a day from the vendor if you're lucky, but as a Premium player you can get 3 a day. Why? Because Premium allows for an extra reroll. But that's not all. To get the Arms Refiner in the first place you need to have Premium, and if you're not big on farming, or you feel like you can never have enough Arms Refiner, this becomes really useful for you if you suddenly want to level up a new class, or are re-kitting yourself out. And on top of this, it still has all the old features. Everything that we could do in base game if you want to turn around and play base game for whatever reason, and in addition to that, allowing you to always sell in the personal shop in NGS. So the answer to your question really ends up being, what type of player are you? Do you play a lot but you don't do the CM runs for SG? Or you find yourself hurting on SG because there's just so much attacking your SG pool? Well, Premium is more up your alley and more useful to you. Are you a free-to-play player that struggles with the market and have that little bit of extra cash lying around and want to unlock the personal shop so you can make more better, as well as have a better time just farming in general? Again, it is more worth it for you in that scenario. But if you don't mind cleaning up your inventory, if you don't mind the inventory management that you have to do without the auto sell feature, or maybe you do all 5 CM runs every week and you do earn enough SG to actually afford, well, if either of those facts are true, you may want to think twice about getting Premium. Because ultimately, if you play the game a lot in the first place, you might be overflooded with resources anyway, so the treasure shop doesn't help you as much. I personally find worth in Premium set because of the camera options and lighting options that come with it. Having the quick camera options saves me time when I'm editing. Having the quick camera options saves me time when I'm trying to take screenshots, and even makes my screenshots look better when I have lighting to make it brighter and make my character stand out a bit more. Everyone's situation is different though, and you definitely have different needs to what I need. Ultimately though, it all comes down to whether or not you think PSO2 is worth investing in the first place. If you do not think PSO2 is worth spending money on, then ultimately Premium isn't for you. But whether or not PSO2 is worth spending money on is up to everyone's personal opinion, and I may share my opinion on it at a later date. However, I've been RSV, and I'll see you next time.